Alright, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy QDZ. We're back with some more Dragon Ball news. I guess this is some Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 news. Shout out to DB Hype, man. Obviously this trailer came out about a day and a half ago, so really I just wanted to go over it. I've seen some stuff in the community, people talking about Xenoverse 3, talking about the way it looks and all that. So I kind of just want to break down like this trailer a little bit. Not like entirely, just like the looks and the gameplay. First, let's just start with this image right here, man. I mean, this is, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Like, this looks way better. Compared to Sparking Zero, I think it looks better too. I saw an image with Vegeta compared to Sparking Zero, and I mean, I guess it's really just the facial expressions. Like, it's a thing about like Xenoverse and like Sparking Zero where they don't like give characters like facial expressions, like they don't show their emotions. I don't know. Xenoverse 3 seems to be like doing that pretty well. But I know like some people are not a fan of this. Some people think Sparking Zero looks better. Some people even think Xenoverse 2 is better. I don't see how you could think that, but I mean, Xenoverse 3 looks pretty dang good. I mean, look at the comparisons. It's a clear-cut difference between the two games. So as far as the graphics, I have no issues with Xenoverse 3. I think they're doing it well. Now, as far as the gameplay, well, that's a whole other issue. I don't think it's necessarily an issue. It's just this looks interesting. Let's just kind of check this out.
That you do actually restore key automatically.
So this is via Globku, obviously on YouTube. He went over this, but shout out to DB Hype for posting on Twitter.
Here's the Soul Switch, by the way.
So
we're gonna become Trunks. For
it looks like we have this thing called Soul Switch, where you could just switch into I guess a main character. I don't know if I'm really a fan of that. Like, I mean, Xenoverse has always been focusing on you have your own made-up character and they have their own moves, and most of the time you're going on parallel quests with other main characters and y'all are fighting together. I think I'm more accustomed to that than like actually switching into the character. I just don't see how that really makes sense. Like, I don't know, like if I'm going on a time patrol, I know Xenoverse 2 did all the time patrol stuff with Trunks and yada yada yada, but like, bro, Trunks is like the mascot for time patrol, bro. If you're going on any missions and I need Trunks whatsoever, I don't want to switch into Trunks. Like, yeah, I want to be able to use his moves. I feel like Xenoverse 3 should have kept like the same kind of baseline of the first two Xenoverse games where you could get other people's moves and stuff. Just improve the graphics, switch up the gameplay a little bit. I mean,
41 seconds.
They didn't need to do this. I don't think they need to do this.
Attacks. That is going to change your super.
Now, as far as the gameplay goes, obviously this is early development, so I'm not gonna sit here and criticize it too much. This could obviously change drastically by the time the game actually comes out
as well. And that's going to change your ult.
But this kind of reminds me of like Tenkaichi Tag Team. I don't know, for those of you who have never played Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Tag Team, it was a game on the PSP. I used to play it back in the day with my cousin, but Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Tag Team, this is kind of what it looks like, bro.
But
I mean,
of key and stamina,
all the bars and stuff.
Oh, I just noticed Trunks actually has more key
this
than
just
5 bars.
this
so forget what I said about the universal mechanic, or maybe it's a Soul Switch.
I can't tell, man.
There's
this just looks like a mix of Tenkaichi Tag Team and Xenoverse. Obviously, you can see you have the wheel down here with all of your moves. Pretty much the same as Xenoverse, right? Xenoverse 2, you have the pop-up with all your moves. I'm pretty sure you press RT. Yeah, you press RT plus one of them. You could use your move LT plus triangles, a super attack, light, heavy attack, boost, chase. Pretty simple controls.
Burning attack, and here's Shining Soul Slash. 2 more specials.
The way that this game is
probably be able to
looking
equip
though,
on our
it does not seem like there's going to be like a online PvP mode.
created characters
I mean,
as well. Now, as Broly takes damage, notice that his ki is going down, especially when
bro, when you look at this, do you think, oh yeah, we're gonna play online PvP and we're gonna fight each other? Like, this doesn't really. I could be wrong, dude. I really just.
And with only 5 seconds to go,
I gotta see some Xenoverse 2
unleash the
gameplay
heat
and just
dome
compare it
attack, the
side
big
by
ultimate.
side, bro. Because this really looks like a combination of Tenkaichi Tag Team and Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. If you guys have ever played Battle of Z, this is kind of what that looks like. And both Tenkaichi Tag Team was a multiplayer game. They were able to make that work, but Battle of Z was not a PvP type of game.
Well.
You could
Now, as
go
Broly
online multiplayer, but you would not be fighting each other. You would just be fighting bosses. That's kind of what this gives off. This doesn't really look like you could just 1v1 somebody.
And with only 5 seconds to go, let's unleash the heat dome attack, the big ultimate.
Yeah, of course they have
Now,
the bar up
speaking
here with
of
the levels.
missions that you-
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting, man. This is a full 9 minutes of gameplay footage. Should we just like check it out? This is another look at Broly. Yeah. Let's check this out. Hold on. So we got some of the gameplay footage.
Play it, unfortunately, but it was played.
Let's put
live
that
in
up.
front of
All right.
you. It wasn't a video, it was live gameplay, and it was a demo very similar to this one we're watching.
So this
right
is
now.
kind of like a
I'm gonna
demo,
let it run
right?
uncut, and
I'm
I'll
assuming
let
this
you know
is a
everything that was told to me
CAC.
during this presentation, everything that I was able to learn, as well as break down the gameplay that we're about to see.
Let's see
We're
if we
gonna
can
start right here
skip
in
to
this
some
room. We're gonna
gameplay.
take a look.
Oh, this is the mission
Missions are
start.
actually
Okay, let's skip to
four-player
that.
Co-op. If you don't have players to play alongside you, you're gonna play as the bots. We see a Majin, we see
Okay.
a Frieza race. We're playing as
So
an
co-op,
Earthling,
so it
insane
still
girls
follows the
confirmed.
same.
So
We're still following the same philosophy of choosing the race that you want. Majin race, Saiyan race.
those are 4 races right now that have been confirmed playable for Xenoverse 3. I definitely am expecting.
Okay, yeah, dude, this just like, dude, I would love to show it, but I'll let you guys figure it out for yourself, man. If you go look at Tenkaichi Tag Team and then go look at Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z,
but we'll see.
go look at those 2
if they
games
have
and then
any
come
more
back and look at this
Right now,
gameplay, bro,
there's
and
a
tell
lot
me
going
I'm
on
wrong.
screen, and I'll be sure to take
Go
my time
look
to
at
break
those
down
2
all of
games
it.
and then
First
come
thing
back
you
to
might
this
notice
video and
is,
tell me I'm
Kaioken
wrong,
Assault
bro.
and Kamehameha,
It looks
2 big
exactly
special
like
moves,
those 2
that
games
we've done
combined
immediately. Big
with
break as
just
well,
the
and this is super
Xenoverse
fast.
combat
Now,
system.
the skills are on cooldown. You can't just do them. You can't just spam
Okay,
them.
skills
They
are
don't
on
cost ki
cooldown.
anymore.
I like that. We don't cost ki and we don't cost stamina anymore, so skills are just on cooldown.
They
I
are
like that. That's a lot
completely
better.
free, But you do have to manage the cooldowns, which are pretty short, to be honest. Speaking of ki,
Okay.
you may notice that there is no stamina. Ki does both things, offense and defense. Stamina
No
was
stamina,
more of a
okay.
defensive, resource
That's another
that you
reason
use
why I
to-
think this
you can
game
use it
might
for
not
some
be
offense
a
stuff as well,
PvP
but
where
there
you
was a
can
clear
1v1.
divide, like, okay, we're gonna use ki for offensive skills and stamina.
This game strictly reminds me of like missions. Let's skip a little bit through this because it looks like you're just fighting people. Let's see
Here's
this
the ultimate
Kamehameha.
Super Kamehameha. You can aim it, targeting multiple
Yeah,
characters,
dude.
taking all of them down.
That's some Battle of Z
Now,
stuff right
on
there.
The left side of the
Dragon
screen,
Ball Z
you see the
Kakarot
L2
2.
button. That's how you do your
This
ultimate
is like
L2
3 games
triangle.
in one.
The other 2 mechanics are brand new, but you will notice that there is no escape ability anymore. So that is a slot that
I heard
are
some people
slowly
saying this
getting
looked
rid
like a
of.
mobile
Not
game.
to say that there aren't defensive
I could
mechanics. There's a
see
new
it,
mechanic right there. Soul Assist,
but,
where you summon
I mean,
the
at the
help
same
of
time,
one of
bro,
the Z warriors of the past.
I'm not one
I
to
believe
complain
those
too
will also be
much. A
available
new
in
Dragon Ball game
Xenoverse,
is a new
but
Dragon Ball
that
game.
has not been confirmed
As long as it's
at
not
this
Dragon Ball The
point.
Breakers.
Yeah, you have 2 stocks of that.
This is
It's
Dragon Ball
not spending
Xenoverse 3. There's
Decided
obviously
on
going to be
cooldown
way more
pretty
to this
much.
game than
The
what we're
other
seeing right now.
mechanic, the other new mechanic is called Soul Switch.
But my
That is
initial
the
impressions
trunk
is
face
that
you see right there.
this game is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Tenkaichi Tag Team, and Battle of Z put into one.
You see that
with
in
the
action in a
Xenoverse
second
combat
as well.
system.
But I would love to tell you first that Soul Switch
It does look
actually
better than Xenoverse
replaces
2.
your
I will give it
awakening
that.
ability. So if you're
Is this the best looking Dragon Ball game?
Or, you know, a character
Probably
that doesn't have a big focus on transformations, I could see that being useful. But if you're playing a Saiyan, let's be real, you're gonna have a Super Saiyan transformation in there.
Yeah.
Or your favorite Saiyan transformation, who knows? So Soul Switch may not be
okay. I'm warming up to the combat a little bit. I'm warming up to the combat a little bit. It doesn't look that bad. Let's see the boss fight real quick.
Character, and you want to be able to transform. So from here, we jump forward to the boss fight, and it is Broly Super. He's gonna start with a big boss attack, just a barrage of Ki Blasts that you have to hide behind these icebergs for. You know, pretty simple mechanic, but it's good to see that
pretty standard
big boss mechanics that work really well in multiplayer. I mean, this is the type of attack we've seen in a lot of multiplayer games.
Is this the charge up? Oh no, I don't know what that was.
To protect yourself from enemy attacks usually works really well. Now, with Ki being such a central resource, you will notice that a lot of the actions that used to use Ki, like super dashing, do not use Ki anymore. The homing dash still does, but a lot of the actions that you do actually restore Ki automatically.
Yeah, this was the
soul switch, by the way.
The soul thing.
We're gonna become Trunks for a limited time.
Yeah, I don't know about this, man. Because now I'm thinking, like, if you go on quests, are you allowed to go on quests with actual characters, or does it just have to be you go on a quest with your CAC and then you can just bring a soul switch and transform into them? I feel like this is gonna be one of those situations where you have to unlock soul switches, and then whenever you go on quests, you can pick whichever character you want to take with you. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, not really. But yeah, we've seen that already. They finished the boss fight.
When you attack an opponent, it also increases when you attack an opponent, unless you are doing a series of homing dashes like this. Obviously, that's very expensive, but with the bosses,
that's pretty dope at the end right there.
Worth it. And that is the end of the demo. Obviously, there's still a lot to learn about this game, but
yeah, man, I think we're fine right now. I think there's a lot to dissect with this game, but from the initial showing, from the initial demo, I think they're going in the right direction. My only concern would be the online mode, how that's gonna work, and then this soul switch thing. But obviously I feel like there's gonna be some ways to work around it, so we'll figure it out along the way. But let me know you guys' thoughts down below on Xenoverse 3. Do you think it's the best looking Dragon Ball game? Does this game look promising to you? In my opinion, I think it's promising, but I guess we won't see until we get some more gameplay footage. I mean, this is just a regular demo. I'm assuming that we won't get some like real gameplay until like December-ish, maybe like October, November-ish. So be on the lookout for that. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments, what you think about Xenoverse 3, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.